Okay, today we're going to play some Wildermyth, a game that came out a couple of years ago to a quiet launch, but then everybody that plays it loves it, and recently it won a bunch of awards, so we're going to revisit it after a while. Now, in case you're not familiar with Wildermyth, it's a procedurally generated tactical RPG. By tactical RPG, I mean that the combat takes place similar to XCOM or Gears Tactics or Final Fantasy, Fire Emblem, stuff like that. You'll see. Play. We're going to start a new story, and you have a variety of chapters you can choose from. And then we're going to go here and start with the Age of Ulstrix, a 3-chapter story that is geared towards new players. So if you're just wanting to get a sense of the game, you can watch this without having anything spoiled too much. And there's some other campaigns you can play through. Some of them require a legacy hero, which is heroes that have completed one campaign and are able to move on to other campaigns. So main enemies are Gorgons, difficulty, I think adventure, standard difficulty. The lands are dangerous but won't punish you too harshly for mistakes. You can customize your difficulty, making the combat or the overland campaign more or less difficult. You can pick mods. I don't have any mods at the moment. I'm not even sure if there is mods. Carved in stones is similar to Iron Man mode. All progress is autosave and game over is final. And there's a map seed. I guess if other people have maps that they thought were cool, you could use their map seed. Okay, next, you've played Minecraft, you're familiar with mine seeds. Alright, party select. So, future warrior, greedy coward, future hunter, romantic leader, future mystic, romantic greed wagon. I don't know if I want this. Alright, future warrior, aloof intellectual. I like the sound of that better. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time. I know a lot of people like to spend a lot of time in character customization creation. That's fine. That's not really me. So I'm just going to take these 3 young ladies here, Jayla, Thusia, and Glenwain. Jayla is going to be our warrior, our aloof intellectual. Thusia is our future hunter, our romantic leader. And Glenwain is a future mystic, our romantic greed wagon. I love the fact that she's a greedy woman, and she's a mystic. Cast spells to pick your pockets, I guess. Start. Growing the land. Take a bit of time to put all this together. Get ready. This book. There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. Anything to prove I lived, I guess. Not that I'm giving up. Someone will come. Maybe my friends. That looks like my greed wagon there. But alright, this is how I'd start it. Here in our yondering country, something in the woods is very strange. Is the sun coming up? Daylight passing? Concerned only with the depth and echo of her own thoughts, a young woman named Jayla takes the seasonal road to the town of Rosted. It's a timeless problem, the stone in the shoe. When should one bend and remove it? When is it finally time? Where's that threshold between discomfort and laziness? I could write a treatise, probably. Breeze is light that day. Birds are timid. In fact, the whole world is taking a breath, ready to leap in the sea. I'm there already, huh? Here's the hard part, getting Thusia out of the house, out of town before dark. I'm sure everyone's going to want to bend her ear, and I'll just be... that smoke? Fluttering flames roost among the far-off rooftops. Jayla hurries toward town, thinking of Thusia, a young woman whom she's known since girlhood. So now I get to choose. Watch me worry and she's fine. She must have tried to cook breakfast again. I don't know why. I mean, there's no way she... So she must have tried to cook breakfast again. Apparently that'll improve our friendship. This option would improve or raise our rivalry, and this option would raise our romance score. Your friendship. Thusia, you alright? I'll get you out. Just make a little noise. Constructing mission. Just a moment, I'll set up a board for you. So this is the combat board, or the event board. As you can see, the green is where I can move. It's almost like a little... Then I can rotate the map, zoom in and out, can pan around, all the usual good stuff, using my arrow keys to pan. Could skip my turn if I want to, but obviously I'm not going to. I'm going to go up here and move. Hippity hop, hippity hop. So since there wasn't anything really to worry about, I'm going to see if I can go around the fire. The fire will spread if there's debris on a tile next to it. Alright, click to move. Trying to get over to this house. Look at the 2D art style, very nice. Over here. Now that I'm standing next to the door, I have an open door. Obviously you can use keyboard commands to open it. Her house is still standing at least. Lucy? Shout something. Knock knock. She doesn't know. Ooh, it says Lucy inside. She doesn't know what. Why is no one... The door unlocks. Click. Lucy shoves it open. Hey, do you not smell the... I smell the smoke. Get inside. Somebody's got a bow. She slams the door behind her. Your bow. Yes, there's things in this tree. You didn't see any? Like monsters? I don't know. I've got one trapped behind... Grrr. Behind the house. Staying in here isn't really an option. Right, so here I've got some tools around. You're stronger than I am. You can swing something pretty good. I bet we can drive it off. So do I want a pitchfork, a pickaxe, or a frying pan? I'm gonna go for the pitchfork. Well, I'd like to keep this creature at arm's length. You go for the pickaxe. If it breaks stones, it breaks bones. I'm gonna go for the pitchfork. It can be killed, right? Just be ready when you open that door. Done. Foe cards. I'm fighting a row. Hooves thrown sloppy around beneath it. It runs staggering, bellowing its agony. Seems to be some sort of corrupted creature. Alright, so where is it? She said it was behind the house, but I guess we're still supposed to go into the house to find it, right? Through the door at Rosted. Or are we supposed to literally go around the house? She said when she opens the door to be ready. So maybe that's the door I need to worry about. Okay. I'll go through that door. Now Lucy's gonna go here. She's gonna open the door. And have her go here. I don't see the bag. Oh, there he is. Revealed. Here comes the row. Now it's Jayla's turn. And Jayla go here. Oh, there. She can't do anything. She's not going to attack the scenery, obviously. She's done. I'm here trying to have Lucy move into... I don't know what Lucy's range is with the bow. Apparently that far. What did it say? I didn't see if it took damage or not. Ooh, 2 damage. Now it's your turn, young lady. Can you attack from that far? No. I thought that maybe if you had a pitchfork you could. No, Lucy can't. Alright, that was bad news, wasn't it? Shoo! 3 damage. Now it's going to attack Jayla. Jayla took 3 damage. And Jayla is going to strike. It took 4 damage. And it's gone. Victory! Lucy Madscal and Jayla Ronstuck both got 5 experience points. Jayla Ronstuck is now a Greenhorn Warrior. Warriors like Jayla are built hardy, enduring with a natural aptitude for battle. They develop powerful techniques for close combat. So which ability do I want? Shield Shear? Once every turn, as a swift action, Jayla shreds 2 of a foe's armor. Jayla gets a kill, the next against her within 1 gets a kill, the next attack against her within 1 turn will miss. Jayla can start a fire on empty tile. I'm gonna go for the Shield Shear. Lucy Madscal is now Greenhorn Hunter. Hunters like Lucy thrive in the wild, surviving through stealth and peerless archery. They master the surroundings and bring down large quarry. I can re-roll these abilities for 2 legacy points, and I do not have any legacy points at the moment. So her ability, Thornfang, once per turn, Thusi is refunded an action point after a melee kill. Piercing shots, Thusi's ranged attacks have 1 pierce. I'm assuming that means they go through 1 point armor. And crippling strikes, Thusi's attack applied 2 hobbled to the enemy. Speed temporarily reduced. I'm gonna go for piercing shots. You found a gravel pelt talisman. Gives us half a point of armor. An ancient charm to hang around your waist. Let me give it to Jayla, since Jayla is going to be in front. So claiming here is permanent. She's 20 years old. Alright. You're a natural, Jayla. You and I work well together. The creature's death is quiet. It seems to slip from life in a few stunned, hazy blinks. They'll spend a piece of the day getting the flames under control. The damage isn't as bad as it could have been. Townsfolk emerge from hiding to fight fires and clear debris. Some full of curiosity, others visibly haunted by what they've seen. We should go. Glenwayne is alone, which isn't necessarily worrying, but just... Anyway, a promise is a promise. Glenwayne? She's at that ruined tower by now. It's a long way. Can we leave the town a mess? Others will take care of it, but Glenwayne will be waiting for us. What happened today could be happening everywhere, couldn't it? Something about that tower is just stuck in my mind. It's like when you get apple skin in your teeth. Ah, yes, apple skin. Is it really? Huh? Yeah. Anyway, I just think we said we'd meet her, we should. At the tower in the hill. She's been there? Yeah, once, actually. Looking at the tracks, they come and they go in that direction. Jayla and Thusi follow the pounded path of monstrous feet, hoping for the best and dreading every other possibility. Alright, so now we get a choice. Just be breathing, okay? We can all yell and go home. Just be breathing, okay? So we can all yell and go home. That'll increase rivalry. Please let her be alive and unhurt. That'll increase friendship. Glenwayne, you said you'd be fine. Don't make me call you a liar. So there's romance again. Let's increase our rivalry this time. Let's see what happens. A wordless while passes between them, but the quiet only heightens their worry. I don't know. I know you don't exactly get along with Glenwayne these days. Maybe not. No. You know what it is? It's like today, while we clean up. What I'm going to assume was her mess. I bet that coin chaser's up there now. Without a care in the world. We're like these little corrupted deer creatures here. Alright, find Glenwayne at the old tower. Scouting. In order to find sites in the wilderness, heroes must scout the land, which takes time. Click on an unscouted tile to show the scout action. Alright, so I'm assuming we're going this way. Click there, and we'll click on Scout. So we're going to send everybody 5 of 7 health, 5 of 8 health. I wonder if there's a way to heal them before we get there. Alright, here we go. We're scouting. And we've scouted this tile. The tower where Glenwayne had arranged to meet Jayla and Thusi is a place she often used to escape as a girl. She knows its rooms and floors so well. She could survive being chased through them. And now I wait, I suppose. Dusk gets deep as rain puddles in here. Alive is alive until that beast breaks through. You're a rare beast. Folks would pay to see you. I'd pay not to. It's a picturesque old tower, perfect for a plot twist. There's an elden dignity in the stones. They stand for standing, though it seems they guard nothing. But as the old will tell you, precious things go overlooked in a ruin. What lodges amid the bones of failure is often the dream that drove it. She's looking for something. That book. Why have I never... Easy there. I guess you're wondering why I'm talking to myself, huh, Beast? I'm also wondering. Glenwayne bends to pull it loose. The book's heavier than its slender spine suggests. Wildermyth. I've heard that name before. Look at all this. It's full of strange stories, the folklore of folk long forgotten. The candlelight leaping strikes no significant bell. It's the weird story of a child watching candlelight against the ceiling and wishing herself through it to a far realm without grown-ups. The Tears of Oakman is a weird, rootless tragedy of a man made of oak who stands on a sea cliff and is eaten by termites as he waits for his driftwood love to wash ashore. The flotsam beauty floats forever past the edge of the incoming tide. The Roasted Dancer claims there once danced a man in so many spinning circles that he stopped moving and everything else began to turn instead. Something's happening. Glenwayne reaches the last word of the final tall tale. A few blank pages are left. This book. Something in her feels like it's coming loose, but she can't tell exactly what. There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. But all right, this is how I'd start it. Here in our yondering country, Glenwayne writes. Words are ready. Omens have formed in the fabric of everything, and she's beginning to recognize them now. Some are just misgivings. They've crept through her body like the sourceless aches one wakes with. Others are more substantial. Now they seem lightning pain, a promise of thunder. For in the wild black woods where birds once belled, a hateful silence. There's a creature. Look, there's tentacles in the woods. Churns. Pain lights Glenwayne's head. Subsides. I made it to morning? She lowers her bleary eyes. Her story lies before her in luminous script. Empty pages have sprouted behind it. Why do I feel powerful? Alright, so we can choose. We can choose a spoon from our pocket, or we can choose a staff. She slides a branch from the rubble. It's sturdy. It has a palm-loving twist. Let's go for the old staff. Well, Beast, it's time. I'm getting out of here. Constructing mission. Alright, a rager. It charges without seeing. Misshapen tusks swinging wildly. Use interfusion to kill from a distance. Alright, so I can't even see the boar at the moment. Move, strike, interfuse. Mingle the mystic's life energy with a blaze or a piece of scenery. Interfuse targets grant vision and can be used for further purposes. We move up here. Okay, there's our foe. Where is he? He's on the other side of the thing. Alright, so now we have to wait. I'm not going to attack the scenery. I guess we need to... This is knives. That's a basic interfusion. Alright, let's try to interfuse this. Alright, so... run up here. Alright, I can't see anything now. Done. Right, how long does this interfusion last, I wonder? Can I now use it? I can cast Barrage. But what can I cast Barrage on? Select the focus? Oh, okay. I don't understand what happened there. Can we get over to it? Looks like there's a door there. There's a bookshelf. Let's try interfuse. Can interfuse the bucket. And then Splinter Blast. That. Oh, okay. So it uses that. So it bounces from there to them and it shreds his armor. So I don't think he can actually get to us. What else can we interfuse? Let's interfuse the basket. Alright, basket. So we have an option. We can use constrict. The serpent of animated fabric grips around an enemy, hobbling it and squeezing away its life. Right, we've already seen Splinter Blast, so let's use this. Ooh, it dodged it, but it only took 1 damage. Alright, so we're using our magics to... Alright, maybe I should have done this chest. So we can do... Splinter Blast from there. Oh, I guess we can't. Alright, Splinter Blast from... Alright, Splinter Blast from here to there. 2 more damage again. Poor little beast can't even come at us. Another Splinter Blast, and that should finish him off. Victory for Glenwayne Ard something. Glenwayne Ardentoe is now a Greenhorn Mystic. As a mystic, Glenwayne has acquired the knack for interfusing her spirit with earthly things, drawing on these bonds to enact formidable magics. Choose an ability. Ignite. Once per turn is a single action. Glenwayne pulls motes of heat out of the air and gathers them into a single point, creating an interfused blaze on a tile of debris. Mythweaver. Advanced interfusions. That gives us a whole bunch of stuff. If we interfuse statues, we get +1 potency. If we interfuse garb, we get 50% chance of mystic reflex damage while I'm interfused. Books lore dump. Alright, we're a naturalist. I'm thinking the Mythweaver gives us the most benefits. We found a belt of rhythm. And we salvaged from fabric. Alright, there we go. Claim it. More monsters roam the ruined halls and rattle the rotting furniture. But Glenwayne moves quietly, sensing her way in the dark. Daylight lands on her wrist. Cool wind soothes her tired eyes. It's still the same world. She closes the tower door, gentle to make no noise. That was the mystic's art that I did, right? Tower? Where'd I get it from? Could it have just happened? Is it just one of those things? Things a woman's born with that might blossom in her life when she needs them? Well, I might not deserve it, but you never turn down a turkey, so they say. Glenwayne? I guess one thing this means is that I'm now a charming enigma, a mysterious enchantress, born ordinary but changed by things her young captivating eyes have seen. Glenwayne, you bunkhead. Hey, Glenwayne, something happened? Jayla? Yes, sorry, Thusy's voice just bounces off my ears sometimes. Jayla and I only barely made it. Yeah, see that smoke on the horizon? That's from the town. Yeah, that's Rosted. It burned? Grrr. Things are different than they were. Yeah, well, I don't know if you've ever seen something quite like this. A monster? Sure we have. We slay monsters. Glenwayne doesn't look impressed. Okay. Well, I do magic. Alright. Assault Godpock Outlook. So where is it? Alright, sites. You've discovered a new site. It's still under enemy control. Click on the banner to assault it. Godpock Outlook. Alright, everybody is right here. Looks like everybody's completely healed up except for Jayla. Let's go! Alright, so tactically, is there any information that might be pertinent? A perfect understanding isn't likely to emerge. What these beasts are, where they come from, what drove them to attack the town of Rosted. But letting them nest here feels like the wrong idea. Do we fan out, get aggressive, or maximize our defenses and stay tight? Sure, well... Let's see. Back at my house was pretty simple. Kill the beast before it kills you. That gives us +1 courage. I just came out of there. If we're methodical, patient, we can fend them off at least. So Stoicism. Let's go for Stoicism. Alright, Stoicism gives us all heroes +1 armor and warding. I know warding protects us from debris. Fiery debris, I mean. We got a corrupted raccoon scrambling through shadows as barbed appendages eagerly twitch. And we got another row. hooves thrown slopping around beneath it. It runs staggering, bellowing its agony. Alright, so can we actually see them this time? No, I guess they're going to be on the other side of this door. So, Thusi. Alright, so Jayla is our warrior, right? Jayla is our warrior. She should be the one that's up here close, opening doors and whatnot. Guardian. Jayla is a turn to whisper enemy. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and guard while I'm letting everybody else move into range. I'm going to have her... I'm not going to interfuse anything just yet. Have her move into range so that if something's on the other side of the door, we can shoot it. I'm not guessing the monsters can open the door. So I'm going to have Jayla open the door. I don't see anything yet. I'm going to move in here. Nothing. Guardian. Alright, we'll have Bow Girl move up here. Done. Oh, she can turn invisible. Thusi slips in the gray plane. While in gray plane, she has hidden the enemies in her attacks and her armor. Alright, we'll wait. And then Glenwayne will move here. Alright, nothing revealed yet. Alright, we'll have Jayla come in here. Alright, doesn't seem to be anything in here. Guardian. We'll have Glenwayne move up. Get ready to open up this next door. Move here. Alright, done. Alright, so you're gonna move up here. Open the door. There's our raccoon that we've been waiting for. She can't move anymore, but she'll guard. Now, can Glenwayne do any interfusion from here? Yes. Woodpile. Ooh, the other monster's there too. She can do a Splinter Blast against the raccoon, or a 15% chance of doing something. I don't know what a stunt means, but it looks like we have a better chance of hitting the rows. Let's. Alright, 2 damage to that. Thusi is going to move up here. I don't think she can shoot. Can we shoot? Yeah, we can shoot, but it dodged. Alright, I was worried we might have to shoot through somebody, but luckily that's not the case. Okay, so she was guarding, so she got to take a... Oh my goodness. Alright, so she's gonna run up there and smack the heck out of him. Shield shear. Alright. Took 0 damage, but now she can still do her normal strike. Did 4 damage. Glenwayne, come up here, interfuse the globe. Now, do we want to do a lore dump? Overload an enemy's brain with knowledge, dealing damage and stunning them for 2 turns. Shackle, warp metal into grasping appendages that pin the single enemy for 2 turns. We'll just do the old lore dump. We're gonna fill your brain with knowledge, raccoon. For some reason, the raccoon's brain couldn't get filled with knowledge. 3 damage. Alright, he's dead. Victory! Everybody's getting 4, 3, 3. Ooh, found link mail. Warrior armor. Speed minus 0.5, dodge minus 5, but armor 4. Almost entirely linked metal rings with some vulnerabilities, but mostly solid, hefty but flexible, and not too cumbersome. I'll go ahead and replace my humble Jennings. Make her look more like a proper warrior. The last misshapen creature folds its bones and dies. Blue fluid darkens the dust. It's fascinating. Grim. The color in their veins. What does it mean? It's a sickness, probably. Hey, look at us. Look what we did. Yeah. Day drops. Day rises. Dusk is sweet. The sunrise sweeter. It's not long before they clean the old tower up a bit. There's still 1,000 questions this place excites. Someone's got to keep fighting on our roads, our hills, and our wild places. This threat will only grow. We all feel that. Let's not wait to be overrun. We're a company of heroes now, and we'll walk this land, we'll fight. People need us. We'll give ourselves a name, and make sure it's one they'll sing. Sounds like you've thought about this. Name the company. What we call the Brood of Amul. Well, how about the Rebels of Kindled Spring? Maybe the Club of the Obsidian Pine. I like the Rebels of Kindled Spring. After that, the three of them are inseparable. Rumors are rampant. Heroes are needed. This world will be flooded in sorrows, but its defenders are joined by a fire that night. Here follows the tales of the Rebels of Kindled Spring. Be remembered. Look at these character sheets for a second. Dusty Madscowl. And her history. Her hook, she's a dreamer. She's a shame and she's a flirt. Though her silky-hearted brother found contentment as a street hawker, thus he knew such a life would leave her full of disdain and awaiting her death. Surely there had to be more. Only one time did she cry where anybody could see. She failed to save a young militiaman from a blood-sputtering death. Those who observed her look away. Some complained she was too fond of attractive men. She couldn't help smiling about it, I mean. Why else did people think she put her life on the line? She's killed one monster. Once a hero reaches the retirement age, will leave your company at the end of the chapter. Tenacity. Alright, what about Glenwayne Ardentoe? 30 charisma, plus 30 charisma. What aspects? She's brash and mysterious. I don't know what these hooks do for us. Combat. Things that she can do. Gear. Her history. Fond of old stories of swashbuckling as a child. Glenwayne decided early on she would live a life of romance and roguery. They say that a silver-tongued girl who looked a lot like her once tricked a mountain god out of his icy crown. Glenwayne never commented on the story. The shy something flickered in her eyes when she spoke of the past. Something must have happened for which she sought absolution. She's brash, mysterious. Right, we can change her own thing. Brash, mysterious. She's full of shame. Finally, Jayla Ronstuck, the aloof intellectual. A girl was born in Rostad, a peerless rascal. Often guilty of deceits and petty thefts, Jayla was too cute to punish. Books became her favorite treasure. Books, her quiet sanctuary in a world raucous with ignorance. Embers of old legend kindled her spirit. She strode blazing toward glory. Her hook is she's a clown, literary, and destiny. She's got 20 charisma as well, plus 20 charisma. The Rebels of Kindled Spring. We've got 2 legacy points. Your enemies improve their strategies after every fight. This is a calamity. A new card is added to the Gorgon deck. The deck is more dangerous now. We view current calamities. I'm guessing these are the things we can run into. Gorgons, Droven, Deepest, and Thrix. So this was added to the... You said monsters were added to the raccoons were added to the Gorgon deck. Okay. The deck is more dangerous now. Alright, so I don't know exactly what that means. Clear all hostile sites and scout Pike Cavern. So it looks like we need to... Alright, so I had to click on that, so we can't pass it. So what else can we do? Should I just keep heading up that way? Let's go to the Mudlands. If I click on this, it gives me a chance to gather my party, secure it, select heroes. Alright, let's go here. Let's scout. Let's send everybody to scout. Somebody had yellow text. I probably should have checked that. Alright, Mudlands have been revealed. Do we want to assault it? How was her... Alright, I thought she had something. Stats? Nope. Alright, so do I want to assault it or not? Strength 3. Everybody looks like they're in good health. Let's go. We don't have to pay any costs for it. No, so they're just wandering through the woods. Okay, I've got one. Favorite fruit. Give me a good upstanding apple any day. As opposed to one of those morally questionable peaches. Next up, a difficult one. Favorite thing to fight. That's like asking my favorite rash. Least favorite then. Might have to be Gorgons. Is that because they're over the next hill? It's the ick factor, even worse than Frixel. They don't just move, they spread. They're like walking diseases. And here I am, making a career out of them. I'm not that old, right? Sometimes I wonder if it's not too late to start over somewhere. I wouldn't though, realistically. It'd reek of abandonment. Well, we appreciate that. What about you? What keeps you here? I can choose a duty to protect, or honestly, it gives me a sense of control. Let's do a duty to protect. I'm lucky enough to be able and willing to fight, and I owe it to the land that brought me up. What others sacrifice for me, I'll sacrifice in turn. When you put it like that, it sounds big. Sure, it is. I don't know if that helps or if it's too much pressure, but it helps me when we get close enough to hear those gurgly bellows. Alright, here we go. Now we still got Stoicism. I guess that was a permanent combat modifier. So we got a Rager, a Raccoon, and a Roe. So the Boar, the Raccoon, and the Roe. Shouldn't be too hard unless we get ourselves trapped somehow. And I guess they're all behind a door again. That means Jayla. That means you, babe. Go open that door. Everybody's revealed. He'll go to Guardian. Glen Wayne. Can you see anything from there to Interfuse? Yes. Sax. Alright. And then Greater Constrict. I'm going to Constrict. Which one's got the most hit points? Alright, do we have... Alright, 76%, 86%. So we better do him just because we have a greater chance of doing it. He's hobbled. Good. Now you, young lady, you're going to move here. And you're going to shoot. You're going to shoot the raccoon. 3 damage. Righto. Now it's their turn. Yikes. Oh my goodness, she's almost dead. You better watch out. She's going to be dead. You're still up? Not exactly. Don't need Glen Wayne Ardentoe fussing over me, though. Who's fussing? Here, look at yourself. You're clearly done. Go on, get out of here. We'll take care of the rest. Alright. Go on, get out of here, take the rest. -1 health, -1 speed for this campaign, or Thussie dies and deal 12 damage. I am going to let her go away. Alright. Next. Don't hold it against me, alright? Deal. Alright, so you need to... So what's almost dead? So Glen Wayne is going to interfuse. We need Wild Grasp. Alright, so we can pin the monster here. So we need to pin this Rager. Pinned. It doesn't look like he's pinned. We can do Shield Shear on this thing. We can get rid of his armor, and then we can do a strike. I should have put What's-Her-Face into. Goodness gracious. Where'd that third one come from? I didn't see that. Alright, you, finish off the Rager. Strike the Rager. Blocked! Alright, we're gonna have to do Wild Grasp, I guess. Stunt, -1, 3 damage. He's gone. Armor shredded, but still blocks some damage. 3 damage. This is not going well so far. Strike. There we go, 4 damage. And you are going to do another Greater Constrict. Greater Constrict. Alright, so interfuse. Let's do the lamp. And we can do a flare. Blinded him. Good job. So I don't know what good that's going to do. But it means we block that damage. Alright, you're going to have to move up there and do some attacking, young lady. Strike. Alright. 4 damage. Is that it? Victory. Even Thusi got some stuff, so we're gonna have to be more careful with her. A powerful hammer. Alright, so do we want to replace this pitchfork? Damage will go up, but range will go down, knockback, stunt damage, yeah. Claim it. We can even rename it if we want to. Thusi. Will you lay down? You're making everyone wince. You've heard of walking it off, haven't you? You're not walking that off. Unless you're walking to the nearest town and getting yourself looked after. I'm fine. I can keep fighting. You're not fine. I'm not sitting in a room somewhere for weeks while you're out there. I'm Thussy Madscowl. I don't leave my friends to the wilds because of one bad fight. And I don't let my friends drag themselves to certain death, even if it means poking at their pride. She doesn't like that. Plus, you look a mess. I understand where you're coming from, but you need the time away. Doesn't look happy about it. Your enemies improve their strategies after fight. Now the row has got extra armor. Wonderful. Alright, what can we do here? Maimed. When a hero is maimed, they travel to the nearest safe town to rest until they're ready to fight again. Heroes can be maimed once per chapter. If they fall in battle a second time, they will die. That is not good. So Thussy is in... Let's finish healing before taking any actions. What do we do when we go here? Our job isn't done until we've restored what our enemies left in tatters. Secure Thirsty Stills. This site can provide resources now at the end of each chapter. Spend resources to upgrade hero weapons and armor. Choose Investigate thoroughly and catalog everything, or be done quick and move on to better things. Let's find an item. Alright, who's gonna have you do it? Done? Done? Alright. Alright, have her do it. Done. I'm gonna send the other one to go over here and do this. Done. Oh, I thought I only sent one of them. I guess the whole thing has to, I guess everybody has to stay together. Oh no, that's her. It's Thussy going away. Thussy Madscowl has returned to action. Good. She'll go help secure the site. Done. She wasn't gone that long, really. I said there. Alright, done. Oh, it was paused. Okay. Back to life. Wait a minute, did that... Ugh. I chose the wrong characters. Anyways, we'll just do it this way then. Alright, now that we've secured this site, what can we do? A thorough delving through a mysterious Godpock outlook is proven rewarding. Study the world and you'll never finish discovering wonders. Godpock outlook will return to the hands of the common folk. While they tend it, the site will provide resources at the end of each chapter. We found hides, ingots, and spell threads. We got a Strap of Grace, which gives us a dodge of 5. And we give that to Thussy, who's now a little weakened. Let's secure this site. We're going to use everybody to do it. Get it done faster. Site is secure. Since I found something, doesn't it seem like it should go to me? We got Heartwoods, Hides, and Spell Threads at the end of the chapter. We got a Pauldron of Grace, which is more dodge. We want to give it to our warrior, who claims the gear. Then we want to go to Ashen War Pines or Kipley Fields. We need to get up here to scout Pike Cavern, but we need to clear the land first. So how long until... Alright, the Rebels of Kindred Spring, current resources, the chapter's in, we get all that extra stuff. Calamities, menu. What's this? 28 days until the next Calamities cards. There's no infested tiles. I suppose that's good. Let's scout over here. Let's all go. Infested tiles are unsafe. Infestations increase the strength of the source threat, can ambush groups of 2 or 1 heroes, and over time will spread and turn into an incursion. You can clear infestations by taking out the source or by sending a group of heroes to patrol on the tile. So which one was the infestation site? There we go, we need to go to that one. Alright, let's send everybody over there, let's go. We're gonna go that way. To the Mud Wilds. Enemies advance their plans over time. We can spend legacy points to cancel this. Do we want to spend all of our legacy points? Yeah, let's do it. This is our first playthrough. Let's keep going. How fast? Oh, days go by pretty quickly, don't they? Alright, Blue Meadows. I thought this one had been infested. Alright, so let's patrol it. Yeah, I guess it was. Alright, so patrol. Let's go. Now we're just patrolling. Is it just an action? Has been cleared of infestation. Dismiss it. Do you want to assault it? Attack. I'm just saying, when the job needs doing, and needs doing quickly, some of us move in for the kill, and others stand in the corner and commune with the furniture. Somebody's going to take that personally. I'm not saying which is better. I'm just saying... Glenwyn doesn't look happy about that. Interfusion is a subtle art. It doesn't surprise me that you can't comprehend it. Here we go. Jack! Everything alright? I just thought I saw a snake, but it was just a vine, I guess. They say snakes are simply vines with ambition. Uh-oh. It looks like the vine behind her is moving. Jack. More than one person heard that time. Yak! Jayla, what do we do? Whatever you do, do it quick. Somebody's getting pulled under. Let's get in there and let me interfuse with the vines. Cut it, rip it, bash it, whatever it takes. Nothing fancy, just get her out. 58% chance of interfusing. Let's try that. No weapons to swing, no blows to miss their targets. Just give me a second. Glenwyn navigated a tangled maze of magic in the vines, her head filled with a horrible cracking and crunching, the world constricted down to pinpricks, and then... cease! She was through. Jayla looks like she's getting free. You okay? I think so. That was pretty spectacular, Glenwyn, I must admit. Let's hope that Thrixler is easily impressed. So, for once, I rolled a dice and took a 58% chance, and for once, I came out on the good side. All heroes stunt chance double. I'm not exactly sure what stunt is. Right, we got a Thrixel Dweaver. Its head weaves in odd patterns, eyes shine like moons, hissing suddenly, it looms to strike. And a Thrixel Thrusk. Clambering and clattering, it cries out in a doubled voice. So it looks like a two-headed Thrixel Dweaver almost. Alright, I don't even see where they are. Let's get behind some cover. And you go here. Oops, I wanted you there. Oops. I gotta pay attention to what's going on here. Done. See, have I revealed yet? Let's have you go into Silk Step. And move over here. Still don't see anything. Oh, let me guess. They're behind the door. Guardian. You're gonna go up here and get ready for interfusing. You're gonna move up here. Done. You're gonna go open the door. You're so good at. Right, done. Is it your turn? Open the door. There they are. You go into Guardian mode. You go here. Can we interfuse anything? Splinter Blast. Eggs. Ooh, Bone Lance. We can use it to cast Bone Lance, which will propel the long, cruel lance of bone to impale enemies. Which one can we go after? Who can we go after? Can we go after any of them? 76% chance. 81% chance. Shock! 4 damage and 1 armor pierced, and it killed him right away. Now can you go 5 seconds without dying? Sorry, that was kind of rude. Oh yeah, watch this. She got 4 damage for that. Uh-oh. Things interfusing. We gotta move her up. Not that she has any good armor, I don't think. She didn't get to attack. Alright, another Bone Lance against this dude now. He took quite a bit of damage. And you can shoot, you might be able to finish him off. Nope, of course not. What did he do? Did he teleport? I think he teleported. You move down here, can you clobber him? Slam! He still gets to. Oh, I got knocked back. Alright, Glenwayne. Where's the other enemies? Alright, Glenwayne, go wait there. Ooh, there's the other one. Do another Bone Lance. No. Interfuse. This will let us do another Bone Lance. That does a metal bucket. Chair, Splinter Blast. Splinter Blast. Protection. So we can cast protection on somebody, perhaps. Done. Wait. We'll move up here to be in range. Done. Is he gonna come in our direction? Doesn't look like it. We'll move up here. Go to Guardian. I thought you could cast protection. Maybe I don't have that ability yet. Move it here. You can do a Bone Lance. Bone Lance. Select the source. Can't reach him. Alright, done. Wait. Why can't we reach him? What's in the way? I guess he's behind the door. Done. Alright, so he's moved out. Thankfully, he's come to us. 1 armor pierced. Looks like he's 2 squares wide. Go ahead and do a shield shear. It appears that he has no armor left. He'll slam. 7 damage. His turn to attack. Oh, he didn't get to attack. We killed him. Alright. So we found a Ring of Cunning. Melee and ranged accuracy +5. That's gonna go to... Thusi was our... Yeah. Your enemies improve their strategies. The Thrixel now does +1 damage. The monsters get tougher after every fight. So we'll secure this one. Be done quick and move on to better things. Work faster or find an item. I always think we should work to find the item, especially when we have 3 people doing it at the same time. But days go by pretty quickly. Here's until the next calamity, until the next incursion. So this site has been secured. We got some more crafting stuff, I'm guessing. A necklace of divinity. I'm gonna give that to our tank. And this is where we need to head to. So one of our oh, someone. Alright, we got a recruitment opportunity. Let's go. Let's all go down here and talk to this. We might get another person in our group. I think we can get back. A greedy poet. She got 5. We got cost 3 legacy points, but you know, extra people is always a good idea. Another soul to stand. You're back. I saw you leave a while ago. I did, but it occurs to me that we'll need more help if we're going to have any kind of impact on the Gorgons. And Rusted is right here, so Are you interested? Me? A larky branch of lady in a battle? But these are ever-shifting days. Perhaps this branch could see itself a spear. That sounded promising. So you're in? I am. What sort of skills do you need the most? Alright, we've already got... Alright, I think 2 warriors is probably the best option. Ameria. Alright, so... Now we can head up to Blue Meadows. Scout it out. Where's our new person? I thought we recruited her. Prepare recruit. Alright, done. Done. Now we have to prepare the recruit. Can't just bring her in. We have to prepare her because she doesn't have any skills yet. Alright, recruit prepared. Ameria Halfmoon is now a greenhorn warrior. Thundering challenge once per combat is a swift action. Ameria frightens the enemy, forcing them to spend their next turn running away. Paladin, if Ameria ends her turn by moving, she will automatically enter Guardian. Engage. As a swift action, Ameria engages a foe, forcing it to attack her. Ameria must stay in range and maintain a clear line of sight, and she gets +1 armor. So we got a taunt, and we got a frighten. I like the idea of them leaving instead of coming at me. Now let's go and scout these meadows. All go together. Live together, die together. So we got another calamity. We've only got 2 resource points. I'm not going to spend any. Yes, everybody gets stronger now, I know. Yeah, so we're still paused. We're unpaused. Scout the Blue Meadows. Blue Meadows has been revealed. So now we gotta patrol it because this is infested. So let's patrol. Everybody's gonna go. Library of Light. Jayla was running out of good books to read. Shelves are all familiar to Jayla Ronstock whenever she has time to find them. Books are old friends, they know her touch and the timbre of her size, the clomp of her pacing, ply of her fingers. Digging up this library walled away inside her ruin, there was no question where she would spend the summer. Unfortunately, she's fallen into a rut of reading and can't climb out of it. More of the same. There's those piercing green eyes again. And of course, her coy smile. Always her auburn hair, her piercing green eyes. Hey Jayla, you want to see this? Another grizzled veteran showed up? Seriously? For once, can we have a veteran that's not grizzled? Oh, Thusy, I was reading. I know what reading is, Jayla. I can also identify when someone's bellowing to themselves like a lunatic. It all just sounds the same. How can I keep reading the same words over and over again and not go crazy? Jayla reshelves the offending novel. Maybe stop reading. Well, what do you suggest? I stop reading? Anyway, I was nosing around in here the other day, and look what I found. Saving the little book from a damaging fall, she glares at Thusy and then opens the marked pages. Huh? This is just a map. To the Library of Light? It's fake. It must be. Even I know it's just a story. Think about it. It's been among these sealed shelves. Who walled it in here? What did they know? Well, I guess I shouldn't rule it out. I'll get my gear. I don't know. Well, let me finish this Kilted Stallion first. And of course the sequels. How many of them are? Like 16? Heck yeah, we're gonna go for the Library of Light. Can we only take 3? Oh, Glenwayne is still on her way here. What happened to that? Alright, I don't understand. Anyway. Where are they going? People are moving around, and I don't know what's happening. Guess I could pause the game and find out. Where is Glenwayne? There's no correct version of the story, but that's why it's interesting. According to most tellings, the Library of Light was carved whole, shaped from a single limb that fell off the Tree of Stars. Most say the Watersong sorcerer, Grivzod Ward, brought the library into being. Some storytellers have it that he beguiled a great goddess and tricked her into performing the labors, then bound her in a wine flask and cast it out upon the eternal sea. One vision has him drinking Munnish mead in literally every scene. I suspect advertisers are behind that one. There's the one where he visits the spirit realm. I don't remember why. I don't think anything happens. Maybe he just wanted a visit. The consensus is that he was a seeker of wisdom, someone who saw knowledge itself as the greatest treasure, highest goal. The stories have always been like starlight, scattered, and small, and uncertain, but bound with this magnetic gram that draws the fragments together, becomes this single childish hope, this enduring, embarrassing sense of what if. Can you imagine it? A limitless and ever-growing trove of books, every volume that's ever been written, every scroll, every epic? It's getting dark. They'll arrive the next day. How should they spend the night? Fire and conversation, or pensive stargazing? I think fire and conversation is probably the best. Their fire is high and their friendship deepens. The night gives them courage. The next morning, they'll reach their goal and find it guarded. Alright, I hope we're fine. Combat modifiers, Courage Plus. All heroes +2 damage and potency for 3 turns. Foe cards, a Hill Guardian, a ponderous bulk that moves with an unexpected delicacy. So kill all enemies. So we have nobody there now to... I don't see a door, at least. Move up there. Oh, there's the Hill Garden. Duh. Alright, so is she in... Oops. Guardian. Guardian. Lucy's gonna move over here and hide. She could shoot him through the tree, right? Apparently she can. She did 6 damage. This Hill Guardian doesn't look like he's gonna be that tough. Okay. Well, I was worried that something horrible was going to happen and I was going to have to abort this video because of this. Jayla Ronstock is now a Bloodhorn warrior. So she got +1 health, some extra armor, some extra warding, +2 melee accuracy. Alright, so choose an ability. Once per combat, Jayla grants the adjacent target 5 temporary health and removes negative status effects. Hardiness. She has 30% health. So swift action, Jayla can enable disable Starwart, which grants +3 armor and warding. Can use multiple times per turn for shield. I'm gonna go for hardiness. 30% health is a big deal. So the Pauldron of Chivalry, +5 armor, we'll give that to our new warrior. We make a good team, Jayla. Too bad you're not a man. What do you mean? No, it's nothing. Oh, I said it's nothing. Grivzod Ward rather famously recorded that there were 2 ways a traveler would be able to locate his library. One is to turn yourself into a vague beast, the creature who so loves to devour lies that many books would give off a great ripe aroma, like, I don't know, Mount Bacon. A mountain made of bacon? Good. What's the second way? Just how big it is. The interior of the library is a symphony of sunlight playing for a frozen ballet of crammed shelves. Look at the carvings on the wood. Every space is crowded with volumes. Takes your breath, doesn't it? So this is what dreams look like. Could you even dream this? The library was a dream. That's how it began. Why I studied magic all my life? Same as every magician. I wanted to make my dreams real. I didn't understand then. When dreams come true, you may find yourself buried in them, more than you ever begin. More than ever you begin to long for sleep. Look, you can click on a wiki up here. What does that do? So it opens up Wikipedia in the next window, and it tells you some stuff about this adventure. Obviously you can't see my window. Alright, anyway. Too long for sleep. The library was a dream, and that's what it might remain. There's Griffzod. Those who leave it will never find their way back. I think she felt his presence. Jayla? We need to leave, Thessie. No, we need to leave. Oh. Something I realized, I guess. I'm not sure when. A long time ago, maybe. Grand times I've spent with books. Times I was alone with a novel and a window in a rainstorm. I'm glad we came here. Glad we found it. Saw it all. I've always been afraid to write my own stories. Afraid they'd end up nowhere and matter to no one. But I think that could be the next dream for me. Jayla, what if you can't go back? In stories, isn't that the rule, that you can only visit it once? You know, I've been reading since I was small. Books by heroes and half-crazies, fiction of all kind and quality. What I'm thinking now is time I start putting life into my own words. Quest complete, plus 10 retirement age. I'm thinking that means she doesn't retire quite as early. Jayla Ronstuck is now a Bluehorn warrior, so we can give her vigilance. Jayla's heightened vigilance senses allow her to perform up to 2 reaction strikes per turn. Endurance, plus 2 armor and warding. Riposte. Jayla will attack after a successful melee block or dodge, or upgrade her hardiness. Increased from plus 30% health to plus 50% health, and also adds plus 5 recovery rate and plus 5 retirement age. I'm going to go for that one. I'm going to make her tankity tank of all tanks. So where is Glenwayne? She's still up there. So you 3 are going to return. Can we travel as a group? Alright, so that is where we will end this episode of Wildermyth. We're going to get a pretty good look at basic combat, how the story flows, stuff like that in an event. I'll keep playing on other videos, but for now, thanks for watching and you have a great day.